Page 9, Twilight Time. In Twilight Time, this is a piece you can play for people, and it's simply using the blue note that was introduced on page 8, the E flat. So in the right hand, let's just go over it carefully and get the notes and rhythms. 4/4 time, right there at the beginning. You're starting third finger on the E. So it's a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, because you got the E flat, and the E natural. See them? Second measure is 1 and, you're resting on beat 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1. Got to reach up to get the A, rest and 2 and then come down to get the E again. You separate a little. You get that. I don't really think I need to point out all these notes and rhythms. I think you're getting to the point where you can get those. I'll just try and point out what I think are the tricky parts. Hands moving around a little bit, but I think you can handle that. In the left hand, you just got the half notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So that, I don't see a problem with that. The dynamic is MF, it shows that, but you can alter that. The last line they say is P, is soft, and again, play around with it a little bit. There's a DC Alfine at the bottom, which means, remember, DC goes back to the beginning, and Alfine, Fine is the end of the second line. So in effect, we're going to play all 4 lines, and then go back and play the first 2 lines again. And that's really about all I have to say. You've had all this stuff. Now again, if you have an electronic keyboard at the bottom, there is an electronic jamming note there where you can set your settings in your electronic keyboard somewhere close to what they're suggesting. Like with a brass ensemble, do you want to play with a brass ensemble? Could be fun, who knows. And then the rock or jazz rhythm. Try it with both. Try it once with a rock rhythm and try it again with a jazz rhythm and see what you think. You see the slurs and the phrase markings? Bring those out. So like at where it's toward the end of the second line, measures 7 and 8, you have here, and then the next measure is a new phrase, so lift up and down, so you get a little silence in the right hand. Not the left hand. The left hand's just legato all the way through, but the right hand goes up and down, and that happens in other places. Just follow those slurs. It's kind of important. And then starting on measure 9, so last 2 lines, watch out what the hands are doing, because each hand has rests at different times, and it's important to rest when you're supposed to. So starting at measure 9, the left hand's got a half note and a rest, but the right hand doesn't get a rest until the last beat. So it's here. So when the right hand plays that third beat, that A, the left hand has to be up. The left hand A is by itself. So watch the rest. They're important that you do that. So let's try this. 4/4 time will give us 4 counts. Go ahead and put your hands where they go. 1, 2, and ready, and go. And 1, and... There is an acoustic jamming thing at the bottom of this where I'm going to play that and you can play the Twilight Time and hear what it sounds like. Or if you have a piano player around, have them play it. If you're going to have a piano player around where they're going to play it, you need to move everything up an octave. So it's like instead of here, just pretend middle C went up here and just play it up here. And that way they can play, because they're playing down here and you'll get in each other's way if you don't go up an octave. But that's only if it's the same keyboard. Otherwise, well, you can do it either way. If with me when I'm playing, do it either way. Try it both ways and see what you think. Now for this acoustic jamming, I'm going to speed it up a little bit. So make sure you can play this before you try it with me. So I'll give us 4 counts. Let's try this out together. Go ahead and put your hands where they go here. 1, 2, ready and go. And 2, and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. One and 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. 2 and 1 and 2. To the top. Off. As far as how fast it really goes and what it does, it says unhurriedly and smoothly, but don't blah. So you'll have to decide what all that is. To me, it's like this.